YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. I'm going to play a quick battle for you live, just so you can kind of see how I play through a battle live. We'll see how I do. This is always kind of risky. I'll probably have to not commentate as much and just try and play. And then maybe we can go take a look at the replay real quick afterwards if we need to. But let's just play an online battle. And I'll kind of just see who I want to play as. Some of you have been wanting me to play as Bretonnia, but they're really not very good. And we're going against the Empire, and this person knows what they're doing. They've already readied up. Actually, let's pick the Dwarves. And I might troll this guy a little bit just for fun. Thinking about getting a bunch of... These can help take out Demigryph Knights. If he has archers, though, we're going to need some Quarrelers. Let's get some Dwarf Warriors. And we're going to need some Quarrelers. Let's see, plenty of those. And let's see what else we can get here. Miners with blasting charges. Let's get a few of those. Just get as many dwarves out here as we can. I'm about to run out of time. Let's get unit of Longbeards here. There we go. I don't know if... Oh, he switched to Greenskins, of course. I wasn't paying attention. I hate it when people do this. First of all, he jumped in and readied up real fast, which is... It's okay. It's quick battle. It's supposed to be quick. In my opinion, though, that's a little bit of poor etiquette to jump in and just ready up, because some people are new to the game, and when you do that, they don't have time to choose their army, and you might say, well, they shouldn't be in quick battle. Well, that's your opinion. And I guess I'm giving you my opinion, too. And my opinion is you should give someone time to get ready.
Miners!
Let's get these miners out here. I've got Ungrim. And Gyrocopters are really anti-Demigryph is what I need. They've got a brimstone gun, which is good against large. Now, the only downside is that... I say the only downside. It's a pretty significant downside. I'm going to take up kind of a defensive position here with the miners with blasting charges. One of the major downsides is they're very weak. That's the reason why I brought crossbows. They're very weak to missiles. And we've got Ungrim, Slayer King there. And let's get my Longbeards into position. A little bit of extra backup. There we go. Let's just kind of... We need a proper noob box if we're going to be playing as the Dwarves. Well, not really. You don't have to have a noob box, but I'm kind of doing it. This will just make it a little bit harder if they try and outflank me. Won't make it impossible. Alright. It's funny that he hasn't readied up already, too. What did he do? Black Orcs. Wow, that's going to be a problem. This army was really made for anti-Empire. Savage Orcs. I do have the Gyrocopters. Does he not have... He does have Spider Riders. That's a problem. So I got to keep my Gyrocopters away from his Spider Riders. And honestly, let's get our line of miners with blasting charges ready. Actually, we got to keep one here in the back to help protect against Cav. I'm going to go ahead and start firing at some of these Black Orcs. I have armor piercing with the brimstone gun, so it ought to be pretty good against Black Orcs, but the Spider Riders are heading my way. And the Spider Riders are unfortunately very effective versus my brimstone Gyrocopters. I should be able to stay out ahead of them, though. We're going to do some pretty good damage. I'm going to just let my guys fire away here. Those Spider Riders aren't close enough to chase me off yet. And I'm hurting the leadership here pretty significantly. Taking a lot of their health off. Put these guys over here. Let's go ahead and get behind their lines over here. Got to keep my Gyrocopters in front of them. I don't think I'm going to do very well in this battle. I don't think I have the right armies. Got to keep my brimstone gun Gyrocopters away from his guys here. So the Gyrocopters are the only thing that's going to give you any mobility versus the Greenskins. But I should be able to stay in front of his Goblin Spider Riders, and I need to stay away from his leader too, which is looks like Azag the Slaughterer, or just an orc shaman on a wyvern. He's probably going to start trying to work to outflank me on one side, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of move my whole formation to his right where he doesn't want me. Because he wants to outflank me over here, so I'm going to move away from that flank. Though dwarves do not move very fast, especially if they're walking. Need to get repositioned. This flank is completely unsupported. Missile-wise? No, he's moving Spider Rider. Yeah, let's keep drawing his Spider Riders to that flank, because this will allow me to push my Gyrocopters around here. Yeah, that'll force his Spider Riders over here. I'm gonna take a couple of pot shots. I'm just gonna group these guys. Need to get away from his Spider Riders. I'm in their range. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm going to get back over here after his Black Orcs. But I need to stay away from his Wizard as well. So we want to just do some good kiting here. Haven't taken any significant damage on my Gyrocopters. Group 1, you should be running. Let's shoot his Wizard. Yeah, shoot his Wizard. Nope, we're not gonna reach him. Shoot the Black Orcs. Okay, we're reconnected there. Let's move my Longbeards to help this flank, and then Ungrim can help against that flank too. Let's move back out of range. Black Orcs are gonna just sit here and eat some damage. As much damage as we can do to them, the better. Let's pull back from their Wizard. Pull back from their Wizard. I'm gonna target their Wyvern. And let's... Okay, I've got my Gyrocopters and everything targeting, and 2 of my Quarrelers. I got Spirit Leeched on Ungrim, unfortunately. Let's get in here and charge. I took a charge from these Black Orcs, which was a mistake. Let's keep firing at some of these Black Orcs. Okay. Let's take our Gyro Bombers behind his lines. I'm going to start firing some of these Quarrelers this direction. We just need to hold this flank for as long as possible. He's coming around with Spider Riders. I'm going to get behind his lines with the flying units. I'm going to try and push off some of these Spider Riders. Okay. I'm kind of trying to put some crossfire with my Quarrelers. And it's working. Let's push the Spider Riders out. In fact, let's just turn on the Spider Riders. Okay, we're getting the Orc Center wrapped up a little bit. Let's push around. These Brimstone guns being effective against armor. Definitely helpful. Let's pull away from his Wyvern. Just lead him on a chase. Try and take his Wyvern off to where he can't be useful. Okay. Let's just keep focusing on the Orc Center. Let's start peppering some of these units in the flank. We're gonna be losing some ground over here. I need Ungrim to come engage this big group over there. He's my only chance at the moment. Pouring the fire in. Let's just ignore the Wyvern and come back. We need to hit this big group in the back. because we're losing this flank pretty hard.
It is a reckoning.
Okay, here comes Ungrim. Let's pour in here. Let's attack these guys. My long beards are holding out, though only just. Attack the black orcs there. So yeah, we're gonna lose probably, but it's been an interesting fight. Having the gyrocopters was kind of helpful actually. Put these guys on skirmish. I can't do anything to his wyvern really though, unfortunately. But if I can rout a bunch of his infantry, that'll be extraordinarily helpful. Let's actually come blob up over his men and drop some bombs. I'm gonna get away from his spider riders because I don't want them getting shots. Let's try and re-engage some of these guys who are chasing me. My crossbows are tired from firing. I'm gonna start firing at his wizard, see if we can get any work done. I haven't been using the abilities of Ungrim very well. Let's see if I have any routed units. Not really. Try and use my brimstone gun to best effect on his wizard here. He knows that he's got to catch my my crossbows. Okay, we're getting quite a bit of damage done on his wizard. Let's keep it up. I've got quite a lot of ammo left on these gyrocopters too. I need to keep some ground troops alive though until the late game. Come on, gyro bombers. Shoot that wizard. Shoot the wizard. We're not getting enough damage done to the wizard. Let's see if we can lure the wizard back this way a little bit. I can't lose my gyrocopters and have any prayer of still winning. Ungrim is still holed out over here against these black orcs. That's pretty impressive. Let's get these units back into the fight. My quarrelers are not going to be able to escape. Yeah, it's not going to work. So this was a nice idea, but not going to work. I didn't try and take down his wizard soon enough. If I would have focused a little bit better on his wizard, maybe with my quarrelers and other units, I would probably could have had a better chance here because we could have broke the morale. Let's keep some of these units alive though, because having a unit on the... Oh, no, they routed. Crap. Well, it was a nice try. It didn't work out for me this time. I think the mistakes that we made there, I didn't focus on the wizard soon enough because morale is really your best way to break Greenskins. So that was definitely a mistake on my part. I had the quarrelers, I had the brimstone guns. I had tools to take down his wizard, and he gave me some opportunities. And then probably my infantry did about as much as it could do in that scenario. We had the blasting charge guys that definitely weakened up a lot of the black orcs as they tried to come forward in the center. Unfortunately, you can see though still quite a bit of work getting done by two of those black orc units, and then decent work on a couple of the others. This one did pretty poorly. Savage orcs, again, decent numbers on them for sure, and then orc boys did fine. If I would have focused more of my attention on Azag the Slaughter, I think we would have had a chance there, because if we would have broken him, the morale of the rest of the army would have gotten pretty poor and would have left us in good shape. So I don't know that this was necessarily a bad idea. It's probably the way I used it. Could have used it better to kill Azag, who would have been pretty vulnerable to quarrelers earlier on when my infantry was still protecting them. And then not sure about the miners with blasting charges. I mean, they are armor piercing, and they can definitely get some damage done against black orcs for their price. But against something like savage orcs, they're not going to do very well because these guys are a lot more aggressive and with less armor. So probably would have just needed a higher attack unit to deal with them. Anyway, it's an interesting battle. Like I said, you learned from these, and hopefully y'all learned something there and enjoyed that. I will be back with more online battles in the future. HeirofCarthage signing out.